Alright, hello once again guys, Drifter is here once again. Last time I talked about Hot Wheels versus Tomica for the Toyota Terreno 80 A86. If you haven't watched that video, if you're interested, you can watch that video right down in the link below if I posted it. But yeah, so anyway, today is gonna be a more in-depth view of each brand. We're gonna talk about Hot Wheels versus Tomica, the brand itself. I've got a couple of cars here from Tomica and Hot Wheels, and the rules is that we're gonna only use basic cars. There's no special edition. Like for example, the Hot Wheels has the Red Line Club cars. Nope, that's not counted. Hot Wheels has all those convention cars. Nope, that's not counted too. And for Tomica, I've heard that there's the special edition Tomica cars in those transparent black boxes, and Tomica volumes like the initial D volume books where there's cars inside it. No, those are not counted. And then if by basics I mean those that you can find in the store. Also, we're only gonna use cars. There's no cranes like from Tomica or motorbikes. Even though Tomica and Hot Wheels has motorbikes, we're gonna concentrate on just the cars only. Alright, so let's get to it. First, we're gonna start with the Hot Wheels, and some basic information you should know about Hot Wheels is that Hot Wheels has started in 1968, and from there onwards, Hot Wheels produced more and more cars. They normally concentrate on cars. Sometimes they have trucks, motorbikes, but mainly cars, and they cost $4 here in Singapore, and in the US it's $1 if I'm not wrong. Yeah. Hot Wheels was also a very sorry. Hot Wheels has a lot of types of cars. They can come with rubber tires. They can be the basic cars. Sometimes, just sometimes, they can have features like opening hoods. Unlike Tomica, where most of the cars have opening doors and hoods, but I'll talk about that later. So, alright, first things first. Hot Wheels, as my first point, has cars that mostly have sleek style. Like they have decals, they have spoilers, they have some kind of special body kits. But in Tomica, normally it's plain cars where it's just the paint. Sometimes there will be a vinyl or two, but normally for the basic cars it's just paint. It could be blue, black. It's plain. I'm not saying that's bad, okay? I'm just saying what it is. So yeah, for Hot Wheels we have sleek styles. Like let's take this Chevrolet SS for example. There's a lot of decals there. Yep. And sometimes the cars, they have fantasy cars where Hot Wheels creates their own cars, and then they copyright it. Like let's say we have this car right here. It's made by Hot Wheels, and sometimes they create their own car and create a real car. They combine it. They become a little bit creative. Like this is a Chrysler 300C. It's a real life car, but Hot Wheels customizes it and makes it into a bling. Yeah, so there you have it. And then another example, just to clear you up, it's like this car from Hypermite. It has appeared in a game before. And yes, Hot Wheels do have some games. I don't think Tomica has any games. Yeah, I don't know. I may be wrong, but yeah. So here's Hypermite. Yeah, so they have fantasy cars. Oops. And then my next point is that Hot Wheels has quite a number of types of wheels. Where let's say for this Dodge Super B, we have a yellow trim with 6 spokes wheels. For the Firebird, we have 5 spokes wheels with a yellow trim too. For the Sesto Elemento, we have I forgot what it's called, but yeah, you can see it for yourself. And for the Porsche, we have these 10 spoke rims, 10Y spoke rims. So yeah, they all have different wheels. But for Tomica, as I know it, most of them have similar wheels with the silver trim and the black wheels. Let's bring it here. I'll show it to you later, but yeah, it's just like that. So yeah, Hot Wheels have a lot of wheels, and they have yeah. And for the basics, basics, you can easily obtain Hot Wheels cars that has rubber tires. They're on the pegs, they're in the store. But for Tomica, I think it's just in events like road shows or Tomica limited events. I'm not sure. And in volume books, if I'm not wrong. So yeah, it's quite hard to obtain if you ask me. But for Hot Wheels, they're just in the store like Toys R Us. You can just easily get it. Those with rubber tires. So yep, for my second point, Hot Wheels has a lot of types of wheels. My third point is that Hot Wheels comes from cards, which looks like this, you know. They're displayed there, they're on pegs, they're hanging on the pegs. You can hang them on the wall, some people hangs them on the wall. And you can see the car. It's transparent plastic, but for Tomica, they come from these boxes. Well, I mean it's good for Tomica as you can remove it and play with the car. But for Hot Wheels, it's either you keep it in the card or you take it out and the card gets ruined. Some people use acetone where they can remove the car without damaging the card, but that's troublesome if you ask me, using acetone just to get a car, and acetone may ruin the car. So yeah, Hot Wheels comes from this type of cards. For my last point, Hot Wheels has a variety of series, if you call it. We have the pop culture series where it has rubber tires, and then it will come from pop cultures. It can range from, for example, the Grateful Dead, the candy bars where there's Snickers, there's M&M. There's also the Muppets series where there's cars from the Muppets, where there's like Kermit the Frog, Miss Piggy, and stuff like that. Where they're just cars, but they have the vinyl designs of famous pop culture characters or people. Then we have the retro series where there's cars from movies. Now we have the Challenger RT, which is driven by Vin Diesel in the Fast and Furious movie. So yeah, there are more cars like this from the retro series. Also, there's the special series. I'm not sure what they're called, but like there's the DC Comics series where there's cars from Superman, there's Spider-Man, there's Wonder Woman, and etc. And now we have the Star Wars series where we have the Luke Skywalker here, and we also have the Yoda car, and there's many more, and the Darth Vader too. On the fourth type of cars, we have treasure hunts. These are considered basic cars as they can be found in basic pegs, cards. They have rubber tires too, and and for those who don't know, super treasure hunts are the upgraded version of a normal car. Just a quick info, like let's say this is a basic car, it's a $4 car, and it comes from the pegs. But there's a rare version where it's from the same peg, but it's an upgraded version. So yeah, in Hot Wheels, it's quite cool cause you get to find these awesome cars, and it's called treasure hunts, where you hunt for the car. So there you have it for the Hot Wheels. For the Tomica, I'll put it in a part 2. See you there!